All right, mine is already done for step 1, but I'll explain how you do step 1. Not very hard. It's just exactly what we did in the purchase journal. We did it in the cash payment journal as well. You put the date, which is the 31st, put totals, and then you add up every single column. So you add up all, the debit would be 1917.02, 0 for general. On the credit, accounts payable was 2,066. Our discounts was only 32.80, and then our cash that we actually credited was 39.50 and 22 cents. So that is the first step. Now the next step is exactly what you thought we were going to do. We're going to post just like we always do. We journalize and then we post, right? So we're going to go through each section. The first thing we're going to do, oh, sorry, I'm a little off. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to post to each section. We didn't do anything to our accounts payable ledgers. We didn't do anything. So we need to go to just our general ledgers. Hold on just a second. All right. I just need to scroll down a little bit more. So now what we're going to do is we're going to post our cash payment journal. So we're just going to go line by line, and we're going to make sure that we record them. So if we, so for the gray manufacturing, we're going to put this in the accounts payable. But just for the other ones, we're going to just put them in the regular general ledgers. So the first one is our utilities expense. That's going to be below our general ledger. So you got to go to utilities. And you're going to put in October 2nd. We're not going to put anything in for balance. Our post reference is going to be our cash payment journal, which is, and we're going to put it as a CP, so cash payment journal. If we just put a C, then that would make it confusing with like a check, I guess. And then we're going to say we debited 124. So we have a debit and a debit. We're going to add those two together. And then we need to make sure we post reference 6170 up top. So right here, 6170 up top. All right. Now this one is going to be a two-step process with Greg. So we need to go to Greg's accounts payable here. We're going to put it on the 3rd. There is no balance. CP 10. We're going to do 1640 in the debit, and we have a debit and a credit, and so now it's zeroed out. Okay, and then we also need to make sure that we do it down in the actual accounts payment journal down here. So we need to go to our accounts payable. Nope, we don't have to record it there. Sorry. Got to make sure we don't have an accounts receivable. So I think you just have to put it in the accounts payable. All right, let's do our purchases. So down here on purchases, we're going to put in the 9th. We're going to do a CP10 for $15.75, and we're going to do it for $95,703.25. Post reference 510, back up here 510. Now I messed up on the post reference up top here for Greg. It should be 220. All right, our credit card fees. We need to go to the ledger of credit card fees. This happened on the 12th. Nothing in for item. Post reference CP10. We debited for $64. And so then we have a previous balance for 481. So we need to add those two together. And it will be $545 and 15 cents. And post reference 6115 up top here. 6115. Okay. And hopefully you're getting the gist of this. We're going to next go to Westland Supplies down here. And we're going to do the 16th. Nothing in for item. Post reference CP10. Our debit is going to be $16.40. And we credit, we're going to add, we're not going to add because it's a credit and a debit, so then it's a zero out. Okay, then we need to make sure we do all of our, and make sure to post reference back up, 240. Okay, we need to make sure we record all of our accounts for our petty cash. So we need to go to supplies to the, is it the store first? Office first. So let's go to the supplies to the office. We're going to put in the date, which is the 31st. We didn't have a balance. We're just going to put CP10. CP10. We're going to debit $48.15. We have a debit and a debit, so we'll add those two together. Okay, we will do the supplies to the store. Oh, and post reference that office one, 1145. Do 1145 up top. Okay, supplies to the store, 31st, CP10. So hopefully you're getting the gist on how to do this. 18. Add those two together, so 4237.36. Post reference 1150, back up. Okay. The next one is miscellaneous. So we need to come down here, close that one. We'll open up our miscellaneous, 31st, CP10. And we are going to put in the amount, which was $47.64. We have a debit and a debit. We add those together. And post reference 6135. Oh, 1130. Oh, 6135. There we go. Up top. And then the last one we need to do is our cash short and over. So post that back up and go to cash short and over. It happened on the 31st. We are CP10. We did it for $1.50. So we are 21 even. Whoop. $21 even. Okay. Post reference back up 6110. I think we got them all. Let me just make sure. Pretty sure. Let me grade mine before you grade yours. Let's see if we forgot something. Nope, we got everything right. Oh, except right here. To our Westland Supplies. Let's see what we did wrong. It's great that we have this practice. Oh, Westland Supplies was supposed to be 426, and then we would have 5,066 left. Sorry, my fault. Go back and fix that. Okay, we'll do the last step, or two more steps. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to post our payment journal totals. So down at the bottom of each one of these, we're going to say how much we're going to have. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to total up our cash payment journal. We already totaled it up, but now we're going to make sure that it's recorded below. So the first thing is I'm going to open up the cash ledger, and we're going to record this $3,950. We're going to record that down here below. So we're going to go in and we're going to put the 31st, nothing for item. We'll do CP 10. Now we're going to take this $3,950 and we're going to put that in our credit because that's how much it's our cash credited. Okay, so $3,950 and 22 cents. So we have a debit and a credit, so we subtract those two to make it $12,504.97. All right. We need to also make sure that we did our all the ledgers down below. Okay. So our supplies to the store, the supplies to the office. Let's look at our accounts payable. We are going to take this number right here and put on our accounts payable. So we're going to put in the 31st here. We're going to post reference CP 10. And we debited 2066. And we have a debit and a credit, so we're going to subtract those. Now, I forgot, we need to post reference these back up. So where it says our account ledger, we need to make just sure that we put a check mark, or no, we put 21, oh, and put it in parentheses. I forgot about, or 2110, and it automatically puts it in parentheses. Okay, and our cash payment journal was right here, 0, to help with that section. All right, we also need to do our purchase discounts here as well, so I'm making sure we do our purchase discounts. So we're going to do our 31st here. Post reference is CP10. We're going to debit nothing. We're going to credit $32.80. And so we have a credit and a credit, so we'll add those two together. And post reference is 5120 up top here, 5120. All right. Now, before we're done, we also need to make sure that we just look at our general journal for our cash and it looks good. And we're going to put a check mark here and a check mark here, because that's what we did throughout this whole section. We did it in the section before, so that's why we can just check mark it. Okay, let's go to the last section. I believe we got everything right. There, we got it all right here. Okay, let's go to the last section. This section is really long, I know that. We're going to do an accounts payable schedule, meaning we need to know how much is in our accounts payable. So we go to Coastal and we're just going to put in the amount that we owe. So $2230.88. Okay, go to Grays, and Grays we don't have any, so we're not going to put anything in there. So we're good there. Go to Pacific. How much do we still owe? We still owe $41.7765. We go to Westland. We still owe $566. We go to Yepman Design, and we owe $1743. And then we add all these together to know how much we still owe in accounts payable. And that's the final step. That one is a long section. So please just kind of work through it, and you're good to go. We'll go from here. Good luck. We'll see you.